Waiting for the hook to come in, dude. Rock with you all night. Dude, we heard Michael Jackson on the way up here, I think. And then it's playing right now.
Because he died.
Is that why?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. So what's going on, man? Another week of podcasting. What's a cool way of saying this? Another week of podding? Another week of casting? Another week of casting. That's
casting
right.
These pods out. Casting these fire pods.
That's right.
These pods full of fire.
No fucking, oh, Jesus Christ. It never fails, dog.
Told you.
Fuck. Anyways, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, another week, man. Another day. Another week of bullshit. I was you were laughing because I was telling you about the dude who died.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so I'll give you the background story.
Okay.
So we were in the Target looking at stuff. We saw a wrestler on a pack of cards or some shit.
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
So, and then you're like, oh, hey, that's a wrestler, some shit. And I was like, oh, yeah, you brought up John Cena. I'm like, oh, yeah, John Cena is going to be Dr. Manhattan in the new Watchmen series. Oh, fuck, it's another one of them. And I was like, yeah. And you were like, he's too big for that.
Uh-huh. He is.
And I was like, no, man, he's good size. You see his full 18 inches of rock hard manliness. And you told me a funny story, which was...
Okay, so the guy who played Dr. Manhattan in the original Watchmen movie was Greg Plate, I believe is his name. And he's like a huge, or was a huge name in fitness and in modeling. Like he was a huge model. And he also did these motivational workout videos where he would go out to places and tell you how to train, and he would show you how to do unconventional shit, but he would also try to be very motivational and talk to you and inspire you. And he had this website, his website, where you would essentially pay, it's essentially like an old school Patreon where you would pay, get access to these videos, right?
Okay, so...
But he was filming apparently one video by train tracks or on the train tracks. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but apparently he died, he was killed by the train.
So he was just doing some sit-ups, and he just heard the train whistle blowing. He's like, "No, I'm good, Mike." Mike is probably his camera guy. He's like, "I'm good, Mike. I'm not gonna get up." And the train just went pop.
Dude, I just looked up I just Googled his name.
Yeah.
It literally says cause of death, struck by train.
Dumbass. So,
dude.
So he was like, "Brrr." What is that? Is that a train? No, I'm good. I'm gonna keep doing these sit-ups. They're like, "I think you should move, Greg." No, I'm gonna stop the train with my rock hard manliness, because I was in the Watchmen movie. I am Dr. Manhattan. I can stop the train. And it just hit him. It just got him.
I have to do further research, man. I want to know how this happened. I mean,
he tried to stop the train. He
dude,
thought he was Dr. Manhattan.
A train is pretty easy to figure out if it's coming at you. It's not.
That, or they were all high as shit. They probably licked some toads and were just like, "Oh, look, it's a train."
Unless it's one of those bullet trains is going 120 miles an hour, then I'm okay. I get it.
He was in Japan doing this?
It happened 2015, man. Literally
dumbass.
2 years ago.
What a dumbass.
I mean, 3 years ago, almost to the few days off.
What a dumbass.
His death. Oh my God, his death was recorded by the camera mounted on the cab of the engine. Hold up, how does this work?
In the train?
His death was recorded by, according to Wikipedia. Says his death. Wow, we're starting the podcast positively, aren't we? His death was recorded by the camera mounted in the cab of the engine. After examining the video, police reportedly told TMZ Plitt may have been trying to outrace the train when it approached for a video he was shooting. He was shortly after knocked off the tracks and out of frame. He may have believed the train was coming up behind him on a parallel track, not the one he was on. Oh, shit. The worst part of this is the video was a self-promoted energy drink commercial. It's probably some Bang energy drink shit.
That's how Bang.
That's how I
Bang's like,
started.
no. See, after that whole man finasco, we're just going to go straight dime pieces. I think that's the better way to go.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm going to see this reference. I'm going to see if it tells you. Daily News. I wonder what the energy drink is. By the way, this podcast this week is sponsored by Bang Energy Drink. Drink it. Get a Bang. Use the promo code LifeGeneralist podcast, and you'll get 10% off of nothing. Let's see if I get further. Anyways, Bang Energy Drink. Get your Bang on. All right. Let's see if I can find out what the last little detail, what the energy drink was. Oh, juice. Freaking A, man. It's just like a commercial now. I don't want to see his commercial.
It's like Red Bull.
Or
Gives you wings. Apparently not.
Anyways. Fucking jinxed me. You know who you are. You jinxed us, by the way. All right. Anyways.
You know what else this video is sponsored by? Having your own fucking house where you can have your fucking midlife conversations about your depressing husbands who don't satisfy you. Your children who don't love you. Go fucking have your conversations there. Fucking losers.
Geez. Anyways, so that's Greg Plitt, man. So long story short, my whole point to
Shout
this
out
was
to Greg Pliff and his
Plitt,
scattered.
dog. Plitt.
Don't give a fuck. He's a retard.
Like the word clit, except it's Plitt.
I've only played with one of those things before, man. So, you know.
All I know, man, is that I feel like he had a better body for Mr. Manhattan than John Cena. John Cena's too big.
Yeah, man. That's what you want. They don't want to do any CG. They're just gonna paint him blue and let him go.
Well, that's
out.
what they did. That's what they did with what's his name? It was still his body, but they made him translucent.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna paint John Cena blue, and be like, "Here you go."
That's dumb. That's dumb.
Hey, they want to do the best they can, except on a budget.
Anyways, all right, man.
And also his videos, his like motivation videos, sound like the jerk off videos. You ever seen those on Pornhub?
Oh, geez, no, I have not. Apparently, you have frequented this section.
No, I've seen some because I was like, oh, what is this? This is what you do when you get on there. The
After you've gone 45 pages in?
No, you don't even have to do that. It's just on the first page.
Hey, do it slow, though. Do it slow. How many ladies right now are Googling feverishly, like nails are breaking off on keyboards trying to get at this dude? Let me save you some time, ladies. Greg, Plitt. Plitt. Come on, dog. You're not going to tell me that dude's got abs? He's got hella abs.
I don't want you to show me his stupidity because it might rub off on me.
Oh, come on. He's trying to be motivational, man.
Yeah, his motivational videos sound like the jerk-off videos where it's just some chick who's like, yeah, you could do it. Rub it. Oh, yeah, don't you want to do it on me?
Oh, how you going to disrespect the legend of Greg Plitt?
Is that what you're telling me he did? He was like, yeah, you could do that sit-up. Yeah.
No, he was a little bit more motivational than just like,
sit up, bitch. Sit up.
than just like the cast of The Biggest Loser, where they're like, get your fat ass on that treadmill and run. Run until you sweat it all out.
That's how I do it. That's how I do, man. All right, you got a whole bunch of questions you're going to just throw at me this week, I think.
No, I just have a comments and just like, random junk that like I thought was funny shit.
No, okay.
Let me look
at
my list.
Negative feedback from any of the things I said last week?
Like what? Like your fingers being warm or what else did you say? Candy caning?
Yep, any of those?
No, not at all.
Wow.
I mean, no comments.
Those are dirty, huh?
Actually, I thought people enjoyed the podcast generally, so maybe we should do more of that shit.
If you want a shirt that says candy caning on it, by the way,
sweater. How about a sweater?
Or a sweater because it's cold outside.
It's not cold outside.
Not here specifically.
The fuck it is.
It's.
I guess driving by and he's like, "What the fuck? He's like, the fuck is?"
it's chilly here. I'll give you that. It's cool here. I'll give you that. I just drank 16 ounces of Frappuccino, so I'm a little chillier than most.
Yeah, I don't know why you get cold drinks, but that's just
I like
you.
to chug it down, man. I like to make my heart beat real fast. Like it's going to come out of my chest. That's how I know I'm alive.
I suppose so. So we were talking earlier how we need to name the podcast. We need definitely do that. So we take suggestions too. Send me a DM or PM or
Keeping your fingers warm.
no. It's not gonna. We're not gonna name it that. Okay, so check this out, dog.
There you go.
Check this out.
Up in You.
Check this out.
The Up in You podcast.
Up in ya. So have you ever seen those posts on Instagram where it's literally a picture of a chick, and it's usually some provocative picture of a chick, and then there's like multiple things going on in the photo,
Right.
and then it tells you something like, "What did you see first?" And then it's like, "Oh, the chick, like her smile, her eyes, her
then in
ass,
the back, it's
her
like a
ass.
black eye.
No,
It's
her
like a super
ass,
dark
and then
black
it's
eye.
like the food she's cooking,
Oh,
right? Like
yeah.
it's like, what did you see first?
Mm-hmm.
I think that picture is a perfect example on how dudes are totally built to just like look at stuff, and it's subconscious. Like you don't look at it. Like, have you ever seen this picture that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what did you look at first?
Her ass.
Yeah, man. And this is my
Yeah.
argument that I have with women all the time when they're like, "Oh, I saw you checking out that chick when you're walking by." I'm like, look, first of all, every time somebody walks in, I'm looking to see who it is. And you don't give me bullshit when I'm looking at the fat dude walking in, making sure he doesn't have a Glock in his pocket. But secondly, okay, even if my eyes dart over to the chick walking in with the tits almost popping out, I mean, it's all subconscious. It's not like I'm actively looking and being like, yeah, let me look at them drugs, so right? It's none of that. It just happens, and I look away. Same thing with that photo. Instinctually, my biology, my monkey shit is like that ass though, and then it's like, and then it goes into whatever the next thing is. Probably.
Like, oh, she's cooking cereal.
Well, no, she had a gigantic thing. Like, it was a gigantic thing she's cooking. So then that's why my mind went there. I'm like, why is that thing so? What is that thing? And what is she cooking, right? That's like where my mind goes next. But my point is, this is further defense that men automatically look. And it's not just always a pervy thing where like, yeah, I'm going to think about her later. Yeah. It's none of that shit. It's just a natural biological response. I am willing to argue this fact right now. Bring it on. Go find a chick so we can argue this. These guys don't know it's closed, so we're going to do a play-by-play and tell you how they react to the sad news that they can't have overpriced coffee.
Yeah, no, man. Kanye said it the best. Back when he was...
Are you quoted from the Man Bible again?
I am quoted from the Man Bible.
What did he say?
Kanye said the best when he was spitting straight fire. If she got that ass and she got the goods, I got to look. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's more of like a, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to look anyways, versus I'm telling you that subconsciously guys look and they don't think about it. I mean, some guys do it degenerately, like they're just like...
he meant just in general, like your mind takes it. You subconsciously.
I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying the opposite of that. But my point is that I'm still going to argue that...
That dude was depressed. He couldn't get this.
That dude was sad. He was just like, I'm like, now I got to go to Circle K and get a Monster because he's not going to get regular coffee.
I got to get a Bang energy drink, which is sponsored
Oh, jeez.
by these people here.
Bang Energy Drink. Once again, go to bang.com. Use promo code LifeGeneralist to get 2% off of your full order. Free shipping. Get your bang on. Anyways, enough advertisement. Why are you trying to plug these advertisers today, dude? I'm trying to get that paper. Anyways, back to my point. So, I was thinking about that. I was like, dude, that's totally true.
Hey,
it
man,
happens all the time.
Kanye quoted that shit back when he was spitting fire in 2005. That's before Instagram.
Oh, right? That's true.
So there you go.
Is it before Instagram? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to Google Instagram's inception. Year Instagram was created. Let me see what Google says. October 6th, 2010, dog.
That's
Dang.
right. That's right.
Instagram's been around for 7 years, almost 8. All right, so check this out. So I got something else. You got anything? Because I got a few things to tell you.
No, go ahead.
Check this out. So I was thinking about this. There's nothing that changes your opinion of another human being more than a few things, right? Like there's certain things.
Porn search.
Well, right. Okay. So, for example, everybody has coworkers or friends or acquaintances, right? And you think you have a picture of who these people are, right? You're like, man, I work with Steve. Steve's a good guy. Steve's got a dog. He takes his dog out for walks and shit. He's got a kid. Seems like a nice guy. I see pictures of him throwing the ball with his kid or some shit on Facebook or whatever. Steve's a nice guy, right? But nothing will change your opinion more of Steve if Steve does some shit, right? Like if you see Steve kicking a puppy, oh, your imagination, your imaginary version of Steve is out the window. Mm-hmm. Right, so certain things will change your opinion of a human, mm-hmm. right? You know, kicking a puppy, right? Mm-hmm. Slapping a baby. Mm-hmm. You know, you're not gonna punt a baby and kill him. But if you slap a baby, you can be like, I don't know if I trust you anymore. Like, you know, certain things change your opinion of humans. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm sure.
What did the baby do to me?
I'm sure, like, you know, people viewed Hitler differently after they saw the concentration camps. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things in life you can do that'll make your opinion change of somebody.
Right.
I got one that particularly pertains to men specifically. All right,
go.
I was going to the men's bathroom, and I'm opening the door to get in there, and a dude that I know works down the hall, which I see him almost every day, is walking out. But he's not walking out from the sink area. He's walking out from the what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for?
Toilet?
Not from the toilet,
urinal?
but from the urinal. He's walking away from the urinal, and the urinal was just flushed. So it's going that like sound. And he's just like grabs, he's like, hey, he's kind of like, oh, excuse me. And he like goes around me as he touches the door. And I'm like, I'm not touching nothing in here.
He didn't wash his fucking hands?
He didn't wash his hands. Not even like rinse them off with holy water. Not even did a prayer with his hands and hoped that God took care of it. He did nothing. He wasn't even near the sink. Yeah, man. Yeah. That right there will ruin your idea of another human being.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude.
You should have been like, excuse me, sir. Did you have hand sanitizer in your dick?
Is it made out of hand sanitizer? Do you sweat hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude, there's certain things in life you can do that will definitely change your opinion of somebody.
Maybe,
and that's one of them.
Okay, maybe he had hand sanitizer in his pocket.
I don't care, man. You got to wash those hands, all right? And you got to still use the sanitizer back at your office. And hand
sanitizer kills 99.999.
What if he runs into people in the hallway needing help? And he's like, "Oh, let's shake their hands," or shakes the hand of some dude walking by.
The hand sanitizer kills it.
Nah, man, I don't want to shake your hand when you got ditchies on your hand. I don't want none of that contact. None of it. It's your face right now.
Nobody was talking about that.
I don't want none of that, dog. I don't want none of that contact. To this day, I am not gonna shake that dude's hand ever. All right, if that dude's touched something, I'm putting on blue gloves and having to touch that thing again.
You're just gonna give him the fist, the respect fist.
No, not even the respect fist. I'm gonna give him the elbow. I'm like, here you go, dog. That's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting you. And I'm even hesitant about the elbow because sometimes I put my elbows on the table when I'm working, so I ain't trying to touch nothing. Nothing. You should
start.
I'm gonna give him sanitary. I'm gonna bust it out.
You should fuck around with him, and just start. Does he get there before you?
I mean, I don't see him every day, but I see him occasionally throughout the day. It's not like I work that close with him.
You should find where his office is. You start slipping notes under his under his door. I saw what you did. And he'll be like, "What?
The bathroom."
What? No, you got to ramp up to that. He's gonna be like, "Oh no, they saw me kill that hooker. Oh no." Oh no, they know about the affair. And then just like in summer, be like, I saw you not wash your hands in the bathroom. He'll be like, oh shit, he'll flip a table. Be like, that's all it was.
Just mess with them for months.
I got all my currency.
Dude, that grossed me out on another level. Like, I'm just like, yo, dog, I know you, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to touch your hand. Like, first of all, don't ever come into my area again. All right, and if you do, I'm gonna give you like I'm gonna be at the door, be like, here, squirt, squirt, rub that through your hands so it dries off, and let me know where you were so I can run behind you with the Clorox wipes. Nasty mother. Anyways, yeah, man, that's gross. I mean, it seems some bitch made shit I'm going
really,
off on.
the real question you have to ask yourself is, how long has he been doing that?
Probably since he was born.
Just in
I
the
never ever
summer.
taught him. He's like, I never understood what that thing was that you press on the wall that squirts out that fluid. I never knew what that was for. Why is there sinks in the
I
bathroom?
just thought that was unicorn juice coming out.
Disgusting. Disgusting, dude. I mean, first of all, think about all the stuff you touch in a day, and then you're all just rubbing that on you. You're like, let me rub it on my meat. Oh, disgusting. I'm gonna throw up right now. I'm gonna throw up that pizza right now. Disgusting. Disgusting, man. Gross. You know, man. All right, this is probably more information than all y'all want. All right, I got a special procedure when I take a piss. All right, I'm gonna run this down.
Okay, I thought you were gonna tell me how you clean your mushroom tip, so this is way better.
Yeah, that's too much, man. We're real open with the topics here, but that might be
first
a
I
bit
unwrap it from my leg.
Sometimes it's kind of stuck on there. You gotta really get it out. Anyway,
It's in the summer. You get that sticky noise. You know when you come up out of a fake leather chair, get that suction. Yeah.
Disgusting. Anyways, yo, dog. When I go to the bathroom, all right. Look at you in the face. Dude, we need visuals on this.
I'm trying not to
We
laugh at
need
my own
visuals.
jokes, but it's fucking hilarious.
We need visuals, man. I want to bring it back. I told you I want that compound money so we can have visuals. But anyways, back to my point. This is my procedure, dog. At no point when I go and take a piss, at no point do I ever touch my dick. Look at your face. Yeah.
How do you even do that?
Oh, I'll much tell you, dog.
You're like, well, when
Ladies-
you got 18 inches.
Ladies, timestamp this so your man or your potential man can understand how to be more sanitary, okay? Because there are some dirty mofos. Like, for example, if at some point I were to shake that dude's hand, and then what? You're going to go to the bathroom and turn your hand? Disgusting. It's like, yeah, dude. Yo, bro, did you know one time you technically gave me a handy? It's disgusting. I'm just like, this is a horrible podcast. We're going to dark, dark places we shouldn't be going to. Anyways. These are the most you've ever laughed on a podcast, man. So check this out. I don't ever handle my me staff skin to skin contact. All right.
Okay.
It's how I do it. All right.
All right.
You gotta unbutton your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm already at the urinal. I'm not gonna explain to you how I get there. You know.
Mhm.
I don't need to explain this to you. You know.
Instant transmission.
I teleport there with my magical powers. So then, I'm unzipping. So I'm like tat 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 tat, right?
Mhm.
And then you open up the pants, right? Because of course, ladies, this is what happens. How guys do it. They can stay standing. You open up the pants. If you didn't know, you open up the pants, and then I take the underwear. See, this wouldn't work if you went Matthew McConaughey. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't wear underwear. This wouldn't work with
Is
you.
that what he does?
Yeah, I think he's known for that. This won't work if you're going Matthew McConaughey on it. But I like to wear underwear. All right, you know what I'm saying? I like some comfort there. So what you do is then you pull. I'm trying to do this with the mic, and I don't have a long enough cord. You got quiet out here all of a sudden. You pull the underwear, right, and then definitely get him to the point where you can get the me staff out, right? You know what I'm saying? And then you use them to cradle the situation.
Damn, son, it's not brain surgery.
Yeah, man, no, it is, because I'm not touching my shit with dirty mofos.
Take your dick out.
It works, dude. It works perfectly.
Take your dick out like a goddamn man.
Okay, maybe if I spend the time to wash the hands first and then go do it and then go wash my hands again.
I guess that's true.
Then maybe. What if you really got to go? What if you got a rental car? You've been driving for 6 hours. You've been touching that rental car wheel, and you got to pull off in the side of the road and go.
Hey, I always analyze the situation. Exactly how dirty are my hands?
But the rental car, dog,
They clean
It
it.
doesn't have to. No, they don't. Shut the fuck up. We've rental cars with stains on them where you're like, this is suspect. This is suspect stain.
Last time.
This could have been red blood,
Oh.
or this could be like pizza toppings.
Or a different kind of blood.
Oh man.
Last time we went to go see Boski and Wilson, that dude did not clean it because he was like, I don't got enough people.
Yeah, man.
So you guys can take this
Yo.
expensive one.
Yeah,
And
we,
I
we
won't
had the
clean
charger,
it.
right? But keep in mind there is a difference though between visual dirt and grime and non-visual dirt and grime.
And dry semen. Yeah, there is.
Gross. All I'm saying,
Like-
I need to have a PG-13 plus, PG-18. No,
What,
R
you said dry
rating
semen?
on this. 80% of this podcast today. 80%. I'm like tutorialing how to take a piss.
So far, we've only talked about
Great things.
horrible things. Yeah.
All I'm saying, man, is you got to worry about the shit you can't see. All right. If you got a glob of mud on your hands, all right, you know what you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know what you're dealing with when you're talking about like someone. Who knows what people are doing with that steering wheel? Who knows what germs are on that thing? They say the dirtiest shit you carry around with you all day is your cell phone. They
Yeah.
say that's got more bacteria than like a public toilet. Good thing I don't make phone calls. I don't want that shit on my face. Once again, I've been touching my phone all day, not trying to tuck my dick in the urinals. Not doing it, dog. Disgusting.
That's why I'm always constant gentleman.
And you wipe off your dick first with a wipey?
No. I clean my hands before I do any DJ heroing action with the ladies.
Is that you're prepared?
Yeah.
You have like a box of wet naps with you?
I want them to get E. coli or something.
Like salmonella.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Hey man, we went into the very specifics on how you get E. coli at last week's podcast. Was it E. coli? No, salmonella. You were talking about like lukewarm situations, and I'm like, dude, that's
Dude, I forget
that's
everything
death,
we talk
man.
about.
Did I tag you on the clips I post on Instagram?
Dude, I forget everything we talk about. I never listen to these for quality control.
You need to. Speaking of which, might have you start editing some stuff. Exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna start next week.
Gotta start, dog. We're gonna film some stuff. But, anyways, all I'm saying, man, is it's oh, look, fun fact, it's closed at 9 now. Anyways, all I know, man, is that that's just my situation, and it works fine for me. I don't know if it's because of you know.
Wow. All right. Thank
No, that's
you.
'cause
for
you
that.
know.
Okay, I got it. Thanks.
I'm just saying if they got it.
Thank
I'm just
you.
saying if
they got it. They got it.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to point to me. Thank you. Or anybody else. We got it. Thank you.
No, I just think I got good control.
Okay. Are you just informing me, or are you just letting everybody know?
I seriously think people need to try this at home because I think it totally works. It's almost like a proven method.
All right. Try it. See what happens. I'm just probably end up pissing all over myself, but whatever.
Try it at home.
I'm going to try it in the shower first.
There you go. That's all I'm
right.
saying, man.
All righty then.
So, did you hear about this crazy ass dude that made the news?
What'd he do?
So, and I shouldn't be bringing shit up when I don't have the details of it, but long story short, this guy was dating this girl. What the hell's going on there? Anyways, focus, son. Get off your phone.
Sorry.
Check this out. So this guy was dating this girl. I don't know if they officially broke up or they didn't break up. I don't know what happened. But apparently she was texting some dude. He found out. If they weren't dating, he technically broke into her place and was trying to get at her phone. If they were dating, I don't know, he just got into her place and was trying to get through her phone. Whatever. Long story short, he was looking through the text messages, was so pissed off about have a good night. He was so pissed off about what he found in the text messages that apparently he like beat her. Right.
He beat her?
Yeah, he beat her like pretty badly. Apparently, it wasn't bad enough to where he literally by the way, they have a kid together. Apparently,
Of course they do.
of course they do. They have a kid together, and apparently, the beating wasn't bad enough that he made her get naked, put on a towel, and he basically while they left their kid alone in the room in their apartment, maybe their apartment or her apartment, I don't know. While he walked around, I think New York, with her only in a towel, and was like filming her on Instagram, like on his social media, like posting it, or on Facebook or something, basically saying like, "Oh, what a whore, what a hope," telling her a whole bunch of shit, and then at some point he like pulls the towel and just kind of like lets her fucking out there naked. I'm like, dude, that is some dark fucking old school, and it's a young guy too. It's not like it's an old guy. Like that seems like some old time thinking shit. Like that's some old school shit where like women's almost like property.
Mm-hmm.
That's some old school mindset shit. And I was like, whoa, man, I'd be pissed. But first of all, I heard there was people like neighbors that didn't say shit about this.
Where was this?
I think it was in New York.
Yeah, that's why I don't go there.
I'm
Fucking
just like,
that reason right
first of
there.
all, what kind of fucking pussy ass neighbors do you have that aren't saying anything about this? Like they're just
Yeah.
letting this poor girl out there like naked while this guy berates her.
Yeah, that's why I don't go over there.
That's the
Reasons
problem.
like that.
But secondly, also, like, apparently that guy's already been charged. He's been charged with, like, endangering his kid and like, berating
about
her.
1,000 things.
Yeah, a whole bunch of shit. Beating her and a whole bunch of shit. But it's just like, fuck. And this kid, like, didn't seem... He's a young guy, I think. He doesn't seem like he gives a fuck. Like, his attitude towards things. Just one of, like, those douchebag guys. But I'm like, dude... I was just trying to think. I'm like, dude, you never know how you'll react in a situation. You always want to be like, I do this, but when shit hits the fan and stress comes in and you're put in the moment, sometimes you don't know how to react. But I like to think that I would have done something about that. Like that's some shit, man. Like
Yeah, you would.
you're like treating that poor girl like despite the fact that whether or not she was cheating or not, like you're fucking treating that poor girl like a fucking animal at that point. Like that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy needs to fucking go to jail.
Yeah, that's just dark. I'm surprised that nobody did anything. But then you told me it's in New York, and I go, yeah, no, that seems about right.
There is something about that, though. I think people have said that after humans get to a certain population, like we give less fucks about each other. Like once we get really, really, really big and there's a certain amount of people or like a certain amount of people per square inch, like we just don't give a fuck. That's why like in China, like people don't give a fuck about each other. Like people run over each other on those little motorbikes and they're like, I don't give a fuck. I got to get to work.
Yeah.
I got to make them Apple iPhones. I got to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I gotta make them Nike shoes.
they don't give a fuck. So there is something about that. I think people tend to be happier when they're like in small little groups. I think some guy was doing a study and he says, I think over like somewhere in the 100, 200 range, like you're everybody's pretty happy. That's why I think small towns, everybody knows each other, everybody gets along. I mean, there is some drama associated with that, as there is with when anybody's got issues or drama or...
Looking at that windowless van that's going by over there with the guy in the hoodie?
Shady.
Yeah. I'm assuming he didn't just pick up a bunch of sex slaves.
Random. But, yeah, man, ultimately, I'm just like, this is shady
No, that's true.
shit.
Like, out here, we're in the Arizona, where we are. People...
Apparently, it doesn't get cold ever.
Hey, man, it's chilly. I mean, I know you want, like, Jon Snow winter, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, man.
You got to go to the East Coast for that.
Should grow a beard out again and get that Jon Snow beard.
Like, people are kind of assholes, but everybody's pretty caring about you. Like, if they see you, like, if they see somebody pouring offensive, they'll normally ask you people pull over and ask if you need help. Or if they see somebody struggling, they'll ask you for help.
I just can't believe nobody helped this poor girl.
Yeah,
man.
but, like, New York, yeah, no, they don't give a fuck about each other.
That's sad. Dude, we're getting some dark-ass podcasts today. We start with the death, and then we go to some funny, horrible pissing talk, and now we're talking about
Man, just topics that come out.
fucked up shit.
You got them. We gotta shoot them down. Gotta knock them off. It's not always good, happy, fun times, man. Got some dark shit. Give me another one. Give me another one. I'll fucking knock it down too.
Damn, Don, why are you trying to run through my topics and shit?
I'm gonna knock them all out.
I thought you're supposed to have.
I'm gonna knock them all out, just like that dude did to his chick.
Wow.
It's too soon.
A little bit. Jeez, man.
Hey, he didn't knock her out. You just told me she got up and walked around.
Maybe after she got knocked out, she woke back up.
She's fine. She walked it off.
All I know, man, is fucked up. I heard about it. I was like, this is disturbing like no other. Especially with a young guy. Like, I expect to have maybe some old school, like, Eastern Bloc European guy who migrated here after the Holocaust, and he's just like, yeah, this is my world or no world. But, jeez, it's dark shit, man. What's going on with you, dog? What's going on with you?
Man, poured a bunch of ranch dressing today. That was cool.
Do you have to literally do the job?
No.
Oh, you just help out?
Yeah. So like
you should take your laptop and edit videos.
No, I gotta make
Keep an
sure they
eye.
do it.
Yeah.
But,
I get it.
So like the new job is we got an order with a certain pizza company. Pizza company. Gotta enunciate
I was
there.
gonna say nice enunciation. Hooked on Phonics works for you.
Yeah, no, did not. No child left behind my ass.
We're the first generation of that,
It
right?
did not work, as you can tell.
Ugh.
That
That guy's gonna do a drive-by on us.
I saw that. I'm gonna stand behind this.
I'm the
Brick
first
pillar.
to go, man. My big ass head will catch every
You're gonna
bullet.
Catch every bullet. I'll be fine.
It's not all hair, people. It's a big ass head.
It's all dome. That's all skull, man. You look like
My
a
brain's made all kinds of gains. Oh,
triceratops.
sea biscuit.
You look like a triceratops, just big ass skull and dome.
I'm gonna ask that guy how much he wants for sea biscuit.
We can buy it right now between the two of us.
That exhaust got to go. That exhaust got to go.
With that exhaust, you can really hear the engine struggling for 98 horsepower.
Are you gonna eat a sea biscuit, dog?
Anyway, so we got a contract. The company has a contract for a certain pizza company. And so we get all the ranch dressing in the bags, and we got to fill up the little cups with them. Or they got to fill up the... Shut the fuck up.
You guys must be cheaper than just hiring or just getting one of those pre-packaged ranch.
Yeah, because they buy it in
Dressing.
bulk. So, yeah. So
But it's
we're
still
way
cheaper to pay you guys
Yeah.
and you paying people. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I
Mhm.
would think that if you went to like Hidden Valley, you know, you could be like, "Hey, Hidden Valley, how much you charge for those little packets?" And they're like, "Here you go, have like 300,000 of them for like $10,000."
Nope, still cheaper.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, I think they told me 60 bags. Each bag does so many cups. So it's like 600 cups. Like 6-ounce cups or something like that.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's what I did. And then I just hand them out the bags and they pour it more or less. Whole assembly line and shit.
What are they like ziplocked? How do the bags close?
They come in, it's a big bag, and I cut it open, and then I pour it into a little pitcher, and then they pour it into the cup from there.
Oh, the little cups.
Yeah.
They're like little tiny cups. Gotcha.
Yeah, they're like, let's say Pete sauce, but not everybody knows what that is.
No, they don't know what the hell that is.
No, like when you order like chicken wings from like a pizza place, and
Yeah, it has
they
little
put
cups,
the
yeah.
ranch in there, just like that.
Yeah, like just when you go anywhere and they have little tiny like cups.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like that. So next time you eat pizza, that's what we do. That's what
It's
they
just
do.
that's all. Just you guys work with that one company.
That
There's other
is the
companies.
job on Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
What do you think about the pizza we ate earlier? Like, I like those sometimes because they're the thin crust. They're kind of easy to kind of take down.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like I'm cheating on real pizza, like a real thick bread pizza.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of it like a few months ago when we had it, but these last few times I had it, it hit the spot pretty good.
They had better flavor than I thought they did.
It's better than the other place we tried on Litchfield. I think I like it better than that place.
Really?
I think I do, and I think it's because they cooked the pizza a little bit better. The
I
bottom
think you're
of
right.
it,
I
the
think
bottom
you're
of
right.
it's not burned.
Yeah, no, you might be right on that.
And I think that might be why. It's a little crispier. Everything's a little more crispy without being burnt. Which the other one is more crispy, but the bottom's burned. And, like, I don't like my pizza burned.
Little char is good. This has too much char.
Yeah.
Little char. I'm telling you, man, if you're a pizza aficionado, don't do this now. Do it after the podcast. But
Do it
while
on
you're on
your way.
YouTube, search The Pizza Show. Ugh. That's like pizza porn, dog. I'm telling you. So hungry. Is that a dude in there? I'm talking about my pissing thing.
I saw a movie that starts like this. And by movie, I mean the recent search of my history on CrocTube.
Jeez. You're like, you don't have that incognito tab? You're like, nah, I want the full cookies and everything.
No, I want all the cookies. I want to know what. Well,
I want all the cookies. It reminds me, for some
no,
reason.
I want to know what horny single is looking for my company.
Oh, that's horrible. You know, when you said I want all the cookies, it reminded me of the Gym Class Heroes song. The one he's like, he started talking about how he likes cookies. Double innuendo there.
Double innuendo.
Yeah, man.
Innuendo.
Innuendo? That's what I said.
You said innuendo.
Whatever, dog.
No child left behind my ass.
Are you trying to find something?
Fuck you, George Bush.
Oh, shit. I'm not going to lie to you. I think there's something in this coffee is making me laugh harder than normal.
Hey, is the music still on?
Yeah, I left it on, man. For our listening pleasure.
So I'm gonna do you guys a solid. Here's this slow jazz.
I don't understand. Is like some of this stuff's like not named
Homosexual?
music. No.
Oh.
Some of the stuff is like I don't recognize it, right? But then some of it's like Michael Jackson.
I think King Kai said it was just like a random mix of whatever
It's just
from
random.
the Overlord company.
Starbucks from the
Yeah.
harpy thing that's on the cup.
Yeah.
This little weird demon thing that's on the front. Of the cup.
Yeah.
The demon in the cup is telling you what to listen to.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
The Medusa that they fought on Clash of Titans.
Jeez, on everything. Yo, so random update for some of you that care. I'm working on converting all of the old podcasts into sound files to get them ready for iTunes. The goal is by the end of the month to convert everything over to iTunes. And what I mean by that is the goal, I think, is going to be ultimately to do 2 podcasts a week till we catch up to where we are now. So we start back at 1. I'm going to omit some of the interview ones, but then get us all the way to whatever we're at now, 80. I think 80. This is 80, I think. So that's going to be the plan. If our one a week is still moving far past the fact that I got to do 2 at once, 2 a week, I might drop it to 3 a week, but I'll let you guys know. The reason why I'm even telling you any of this shit is because when that shit goes live on YouTube, on Instagram, when it goes live on iTunes, you guys need to go over there and show some love, just so it gets on the trending charts.
Mm-hmm.
Just get ranked somewhere. I'm trying to figure out how we would rank this, or how we would. I think it should be on the educational section.
It should be on educational.
I think I can play look. We talk about educational stuff all the time.
I'm enlightening.
90% sex ed in this thing.
Yeah, I'm enlightening all kinds of N-words. Not any one color, all the colors.
Yeah. So I think
Avatar, if you would.
I think if we put it in the educational section, it might do better, or it might stand out a little bit more. But long story short, I'm looking to convert and start posting like this month, the month of January 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Date the fuck out of this podcast now for the future listeners. They're like, oh, he started doing it like 3 years ago. Starting it.
Yeah,
So it should all be there.
That's why we need some viewer comments of a good name for this.
Yeah,
We
that.
need tugging around in your pocket for? Oh.
What'd you think was in my pocket,
Fucking
dog?
thought you were giving me an idea. You're like, oh, here's flashback to when I was cleaning my dick.
No. I need my.
This is what I'm working with.
I need my adult fidget spinner. So no. My whole point for bringing this up is that the more support we get in the beginning, initially with that jump into the iTunes world, the better it will do, I suppose. And I'm not asking you for fucking Patreon money.
Fidget spinner podcast.
No, I'm not asking you for Patreon money. So the least you can do is go over there and show some love when we, go live. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I'm providing you, hopefully, at least one laugh a week for free.
Yeah, and then from there, if you want...
One laugh a week is justifiable. And potentially unlimited amount of educational pieces.
If you want the candy cane shirt and or sweater, I'll get it for you. I'll get that shit up. I will get it mailed to you. It'll be like $25.99. And it'll be mailed to you by the end of January.
That'd be hilarious, dude. Maybe next year do a candy cane sweater. Candy cane sweater. And then we'll put name of the podcast because by then we'll have it.
Yeah. So if you got an idea, let's run through some names right now. Ready?
Let's do some names. Go for it, dog. What you got? Two Guys, One Mind podcast. Because between both of us, we make one regular human being. One educated human being.
I got nothing on my mind.
Come on, dog. I had that one I told you about earlier, which I really like, but apparently that's already a podcast, which I'm like, damn it. A little pissed off about that. That would have been good about 5 months ago. No,
what was
7
the one
months
I
ago.
liked and you said it was already taken?
Balls Deep?
No.
Which, by the way, we couldn't do that. Oh, unless we put a picture of like a golf ball in one of the holes. It's like balls deep.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
I
just
said
to make
not. I said not too deep, and that's already a
not
podcast.
too deep. I think that one's already taken. Oh, for sure that's already taken. Balls deep would be hilarious if you have, like, you're overlooking a golf. What is it? What's the hole in golf called?
It's cup.
It's called a cup?
Yeah.
Anyways, the hole that the balls have to go into. If you have an overhead shot of it and you have one ball in there, but then you have a secondary in there that's not all the way in, balls deep.
It's gonna be a lot of Photoshop.
No, I just have somebody draw it, just like I did your pirate or your Captain Save-A-Ho, or like the one we use for this podcast. I want to get more of those made. I just keep forgetting to contact the artist.
Let's see.
I'm sure there's got to be something, dude. We just got to make something that really speaks to our content.
Just tight enough. The Just Tight Enough podcast. It fits just right.
I'm sure I'm just gonna be racking my brain all week, man. We gotta come up with something. But anyways, on a total change of topic, I was thinking about how, everybody in the U.S. is getting bombarded with cold weather. Mm-hmm. Like even Texas had snow, and we're over here. Like I had a T-shirt on today. Mm-hmm. Like I broke a sweat taking my dogs out to for a walk earlier today.
Yeah.
It's hot as balls out here.
Dude, it was only like 75. Come down.
No. Correction. 78 today. 77 today.
They don't believe you. Check.
Look it up right now. I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
All right, wait.
Good.
All right, 77.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
77.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
77.
Yeah, you want to take that dig out your mouth. You want to say it again?
Tomorrow it will be 72. 73. It's the last hot day today.
Whatever, dog. Primarily because we're getting a rain supposedly on Wednesday, but whatever. All I'm saying is hot as balls. But anyways, I feel like this is becoming more and more desirable state for people to move in. Like I've seen a tremendous amount of Texas plates and Oregon plates. Mm-hmm. Those people are probably dead tired of their places, right? Plus, it's, I think, fairly affordable to live here. I feel like we're going to get an influx of even more fucking people, which isn't going to help the market. I mean, it will help the market, but not the market the way I want it to go. My point to all this is saying I'm seeing a lot of shit drivers. A lot of them. So I've been thinking about this, and I've made a comprehensive list of the top-ranked, shittiest drivers.
Hold on, GTA's happening. Vice City edition.
So we have the most sound effects. Like I think some people that do podcasts add sound effects just for the sake of
Not needed.
making noise.
Hold on, Vice City is happening.
We literally have this happening. Motorcycles, racers, ambulances, fire trucks. We got them all, man. Yeah.
That dude put on an extra siren as he came by here.
That's why I was laughing.
This
He literally
motherfucker.
turned it on as he drove by.
This
and he turned it
motherfucker.
off as we got by.
It's like, oh, there's those two Mexicans.
Make noise.
Make
Tell me
noise.
why I'm in our country.
Tommy, put the siren on. Blast those Mexicans back to the border.
Oh, jeez.
Go Trump.
So I was thinking. I was thinking, like, what's the worst drivers, man? And not picking out any gender or nationality, right? Like,
Asian.
without necessarily picking out anybody. I'm trying to think of who the
sorry.
shittiest drivers are. First of all, without nationality or gender.
Well, then I don't get the game.
Fine. We'll just name them out. I won't rank them, but we'll
Okay.
name them out. Okay.
Women, Asian. Game
I don't like
is
how you just threw
over.
those out rapid fire. All right. Whatever. You got your opinions. I got mine. Complaints can go to Ruben. I'll give you his Instagram below.
Asian women.
You're like, that's the worst of the worst. That's like the combo. That's a combo breaker. Yo, okay, so let's check this out. First of all, I'm going to put one category and combine these two cars.
Okay.
Okay. Priuses and those little
Smart
tiny
cars?
egg car looking
Smart
cars.
cars?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two things. Shit drivers. All right.
Right.
Half of those people are looking at their little buttons and saying, "Oh, if I let go of the gas pedal, my numbers go up." Like
Yeah.
that's half of those mofos.
Yeah.
All right. Can't deal with that shit. Shit drivers. Okay. Secondly, some of those electric cars are a little wonky because if you're like in a parking garage and some of those guys are wongoning in there, you're gonna get clipped. You can't hear those things coming, man. Not even for some reason those cars, even their tires don't squeal.
Yeah.
Any other
Because there's
car.
no power going to them.
What I'm saying is like any other car, even if you're just tilting,
Yeah.
the tires like.
There's no power going to it. That's why.
But it's they have the same tires, dog. It's not about power.
I'm pretty sure those tires are like big wheel tires. Like there's nothing to them.
Dude, that's one thing I've always thought about when you go to like Toys R Us
Yeah.
and you see those. Is it big wheels or power wheels?
Yeah.
Whatever the heck they're called. Those things that those kids ride in.
Yeah.
They never have real rubber on the tires. They're
Yeah.
always hard plastic.
Yeah, I'm pretty
they
sure
don't
they're hard
grip.
plastic, yeah.
They don't grip.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if I had a kid, that's the first thing I do. I find a way to put regular tires on those things and then put a real motor in it. That's what you got to do. And then my kid would
So
be
you
whipping
get him a
it.
go-kart is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Dude, have you seen that little girl on Instagram who her whole thing, all right, her parents film her. She has a few of those cars and she could just drift into stuff. That's all she does. She just drifts. It's hilarious to see like this little young girl drifting.
So you're saying a little girl can't drive. She just drifts into shit.
No, intentionally. Like they'll
That's even worse. Wow, that's amazing. So they already know she's bad, and they're teaching her to be bad from the start.
Shit.
Wow.
No. Like there's two cars parked on the side of the road, and she can literally drift her car into that parking
Without hitting the other two
without
cars?
hitting the other two cars. I'm gonna find that. I don't know how I'll find it, but I'll find it.
Don't show me. I won't be impressed.
I know you won't because you're salty. Anyways, so okay. Who's another shitty car? Who's another shitty driver?
Women who drive giant trucks.
Okay, you kind of spoiled my final one. I think the worst drivers are not necessarily women who drive trucks. Just truck drivers are the worst. They're the worst. And there's more and more trucks here.
Yeah, there's
they
more
are
trucks.
the worst. They can't park.
Yeah.
They drive fucking. First of all, if you have a fucking truck, you better be carrying something in your bed. All right, 99.2%.
Hold
That's
on.
a real
hold
fact,
on,
by the way.
Hold on. Fucking Torque is here.
No, he was nice. He didn't rev through here. Real fact: 99.25% of truck people never have.
Fucking Torque.
You guys don't get that reference. It's a movie. Look it up. 99.52%. I think I said the right number the whole time. none of them ever have shit in their beds. Ever. A lot of it's just like this dick measuring shit. Especially like the guys that have the lifted trucks, or they have the ones that have the really wide hips that have like 4 tires in the back. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing with that thing?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what are you doing in Scottsdale? You carrying a lot of hay in Scottsdale?
I'm like, what is exactly?
A lot of ranches out here in Scottsdale that I don't know about.
I'm like, what is the point here? Are those guys that get the Raptors because they're like, yeah, bro, this thing can go off road? I'm like, but are
I'm
you
like,
using
oh yeah,
it?
there's a lot of farm space in Central Phoenix. You dumb fuck.
Yeah, man. But anyways, no, they are the worst. Like parking, the worst. I mean, if you cannot park your car the first time you attempt it, I think you need to take a course on how to park your car, or spend a weekend learning how to park your car.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, like, I'm the one that has to wait for you to park, and you're like, oh shit, I almost hit that car. Let me back up. Go in, back up, finally get straight.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. And then the worst ones are the ones that want to park in reverse with their fucking trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? You're gonna be in a hurry? You get Jason Stathaming it with your truck later? You need to get out quickly?
Yeah, that's what some people do with the vans at work too. They like park them up backwards. I'm like, it's not necessary right now, right? Like completely not necessary. Like we don't need to do that shit.
The whole thing's unnecessary. Like, why do you have a truck if you're not using it?
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Like I mean, if I get it, you're not gonna have a need for it 90% of the time. But some people buy trucks to daily drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Why?
Get dumb fuck. Because you're what we call frontline infantry when World War III starts out. Or when the zombie outbreak starts. You're the first one bitten.
I just don't get it. But anyways, man, coffee's wearing out. Energy levels are dropping a bit.
Time to wrap up shop.
Just how to wrap it up.
Double wrap it. Just like when you meet a dirty hole, you got to double wrap it.
Wow. You're technically not supposed to do that.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
You're
From supposed to triple wrap it.
No. You're technically not supposed to do that because from what I can tell, it's the friction of the two materials will rip.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. See, this right here is why we need to be in the educational section of iTunes.
That's why we need to be in.
Thank
so
you.
You're supposed to triple wrap it. So the first 2 rip off and the third one will stay on. And you can go on your merry way.
Oh, jeez. All right, ladies and gents. That's it. That's it for this week. As always, links down below. Complain to Ruben on his social media. That's down below.
I don't know what you would complain to me about.
We're going to start posting other content here, so keep an eye on the stuff. It's not just going to be our normal
people
Monday
are going to rob the
uploads.
Chase Bank.
Maybe we could do a play-by-play. You let me know, and we'll do a play-by-play. We're going to put out more content, and then also keep an eye on the iTunes. So I'll announce it on my Instagram, so you should definitely be following me there for potential updates and dumb photos and I don't know, whatever else you want to look at might be on there. Any last words, dude?
Oh, yeah, we need ideas for names. So
yeah, ideas for names, and I'm still willing to accept
hit us up.
Any sort of comments about your failed relationships and how we can help.
Mine? Why are you pointing at me?
No, it's my adult fidget spinner, dog.
Oh.
Failed relationships, and dude, these 2 ladies are literally bicycle riding through the drive-thru.
Of what?
Of this bank. They got 2 bikes.
White people.
I'm going to walk to and use that ATM to the drive-thru then.
I'm going to go over there and just rob both of them because they're on bikes.
So, anyways, I'm still willing to get those letters if you need help with relationship advice.
Comment about names. Tell me if you want the candy cane sweater. I can do that. Shirt, whatever. Hat, gloves.
Dude, candy cane hat.
Do you want candy cane gloves? I can do that for you.
Gloves? Where would you put the candy cane? On the top?
No, on the fingers.
or right gloves. Get gloves in the top of the palm. You're like keeping them warm.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you reference the
all
podcast
the
name.
fingers. You're gonna have 2 fingers missing.
Ugh. That's horrible. Anyways, you guys know the situation. Share with people. Let's get this moving. See you guys next Monday.